welcome back to another video. So we are moving on to the next part of the Eden questline with the fourth and perhaps final trial on thin ice. Gaia's recent ordeals have left her rather more subdued than usual. You've all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've delayed you for long enough. Please carry on with what you came to do. Well, that's oddly nice of her. I'm glad you're back to your usual self, but how are you feeling? Much better now, but something is still bothering me. The fairy spoke to me in a dream, and a stream of memories rushed through my head. I don't recall anything like this happening before, and I'm not sure what it all means. What sort of memories? I can't make sense of them. They were only brief flashes, seen through someone else's eyes. At least, that's what it felt like. Minfilia, that is the first Oracle of Light, once served Hydaelyn as the word of the Mother. If the Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart under Zodiark, then we best prepare ourselves for the worst. Aye, the night's return did tip the ethereal balance towards activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first. Having thus roused, he did then fix his gaze upon she who had been marked by darkness, Gaia. Marked or no, Gaia's still her own person. Everything all right? It's nothing. Anyway, let's forget all about that for now. There'll be plenty of time to think it through once the last element's restored. If thou believest thyself well enough, then I see no reason for delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice. Shiva, then. Claire, as the only one here who has actually seen the primal, perhaps you could describe her for us. Oh, I really hate that question. A woman named Ysayle made herself a vessel for Shiva. So she summoned into her body the imagined essence of someone who lived over 1,000 years ago? That such a thing should be possible. The long since departed Shiva was a source of great inspiration to Ysayle, whose method of summoning differed greatly from any we have previously encountered. By the echo did she bear witness to the deeds of the noble Shiva, and thus was she moved to dedicate her being into that selfsame cause. 'Twas this devotion that granted her the power of primal. So she was able to control it herself? Not getting any funny ideas, are you? I was just thinking out loud, that's all. Anyway, we better get going. Our journey leadeth to a great glacier situated at the northernmost region of the empty. I'll get us there as quickly as I can. It's time to draw out the aether. I was thinking... that I should go with you this time. I want to be the vessel for Shiva. Being still and passive by nature, ice is the element that is the most strongly aligned to light. I'll need to get close and use my own powers as well as Eden's to draw it out. So that the Oracle of Light becometh the Oracle of Ice. I cannot claim to be in favor of this stratagem, and yet, the primal we encountered in the source was summoned in much the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable. Absolutely out of the question. Have you forgotten what Claire does to the primals we summon? I'm not about to stand by and watch as she and Ryne beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the aether only returns to the empty once the creature's been slain, although it seems you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably, there's a safe way to disperse it, but it's still far too risky. I thought you had more sense, Ryne. But it's not as bad as it sounds. Were the deiform entity as volatile as the primals we have previously summoned, it would be logical to assume that, in her role as conduits, Ryne would be hard-pressed to retain control. Claire would have no recourse but to defend herself by any means necessary, else her life be forfeit. I know it's dangerous, but I can't let that hold me back. Please, I've got to try. But I don't see why this is even necessary in the first place. You never had to take risks like this for the other elements. Eden possesses almost infinite power, but what would happen if it began acting without my intervention? If it started to feed on the aether, just like all the other Sin Eaters, it would undo all of our hard work. There's a disconcerting eventuality, and one which cannot be dismissed. I'm worried that even if we realign the elements, things will eventually return to how they were following the flood. But if I train Eden how to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of the empty in our place. I'll channel the aether through myself and show Eden how it's done. This isn't some house pet we're dealing with. If it all goes wrong, then what? I know this all sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We managed to come this far because of faith, in ourselves and in each other. I made my feelings on the matter perfectly clear, but what say you, Claire? Well, that's a good question. I mean, my memories aren't exactly the most reliable here, so I'll hold back as much as possible. Ryne, I suppose that if you got your heart set on this, there's no point trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless. Is that clear? As crystal. This is going to work. I promise. I'll make sure of it. Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so, because if the primal takes over... I'll be fine. With all of you by my side, I know that whatever happens will work out in the end. All of us? I hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems, never mind yours. It's enough just knowing that you're here. Anyway, I've decided to take a leaf out of your book. I do what I want, when I want. I made my decision, so now I have to see it through. Yes, but this is a different kettle of fish altogether. Well, the point is that this is what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. So this is how much it means to you. Okay, is it just me, or does that sound like a very dumb plan? Memories of Shiva envelop your mind. I don't know how, but I can see her too. This might actually work. Oh man, I don't get why ice is supposed to be the closely related to light. I mean, shouldn't it be like fire or something because that is light? I think Eden is sending your thoughts to me. I see Ysayle and Shiva, they only wanted a place. They only wanted peace, a land where dragon and mankind could live side by side. Both Ysayle and the Archbishop Thornton offered their corporeal forms as vessels, onto which the likeness of preeminent figures from Ishgardian history were projected. However, the nature in which each met their demise is perhaps best not dwelled upon. Easy for you to say, you're not the one who has to do all the fighting here. So many things left to chance, all I can do is wait and pray. Do you think the 12 can hear me here in the first? That's a good question, I've been wondering about that. How about you? So she's not just waiting for the future to arrive, but actually trying to change it? Pretty much. Alright, so Eden's verse. Refulgence. I like that it has fool in the name.
Upon the power of Shiva.
Control! You've got to stop her!
Wow. I gotta say, I like this new form. I really, really do. I think it suits her. Oh, and she does all the talking for me. That's great. And what just happened? Oh my god, look at her new form. Why would they immediately do that? I mean, her other form was pretty cool, and now they go and change it to this one? And that form looks familiar anyway. Oh, okay, so they're switching. I gotta say, Ryne, this is a side of you I've never seen before. Oh no, I don't like this. I really didn't like that. Yep, we lost someone. Oh no, not the little arrows. I'm sure that there are people out there watching this who's like, what are you doing? Well, let me remind you that this is my first time doing this, so I don't know any of the mechanics or what's supposed to be done, so please do not hold it against me.
Refulgence.
I don't get why that stuns me. Why did it stun me? Oh no, what's going on?
Tranquility must be restored to the land.
Oh my god, that looked just like the painting! I didn't realize this before now, but she looked a lot like that, the mural, like in the Quatana Ravel where we first saw Hydaelyn, like painted there. She looks just like her, and that form was like when Hydaelyn stomped down on Zodiar. That is a nice touch. And where are we now? Oh, I see the others are fighting on another platform. So we're supposed to kill these things before they reach the... Oh, look. It's like a mini replica of Hydaelyn. Ooh, don't step in the middle. That was so cool. Okay, this seems less like to do with ice than it does with like light. But I'm enjoying this fight, I really am. So I do find it suspicious, once again, that she seems to be losing her HP rather quickly. Oh no, now what? Ouch. I'm guessing that those who are marked like that get a blast of energy that way. We're getting there, unless something else happens. I'm a little nervous because it feels a little too easy. Come on, we're almost there. Okay, what's going on?
Such power. I can't.
The light! It's too much for her to bear! Ugh, she won't last much longer! Enough of this! Power of darkness, answer my call! Damn this light! Damn it all! Time for Shiva! I want to see what tomorrow will bring!
That was awesome! That was an amazing cutscene! Oh, they should have more like that! Gaia saves the day! Oh, look, it's a wind-up Ryne! Oh, that is so cute! Okay, so we missed out, so... Yeah, I can run it again. I want to see that cutscene again. That was amazing! Ryne! You were there. I heard you. What happened to Shiva? Is she still in control? No, she's gone. But Gaia? What? That hammer. It matches your dress. Huh. I see you're back to your normal, idiotic self. Look, isn't it pretty? Maybe we could take it with us. Ice tends to melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, it might even make a nice necklace. That's a brilliant idea. Wilt thou not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm getting slow in my old age, because it would seem Gaia's beaten me to it. To think that she would be the one to break the ice. Ahem. They may have gotten off to a rocky start, but I think they'll make quite the pair. Is that a hint of melancholy I detect in thy voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chicks have flown the nest? Father bird, if you don't mind. But you're not entirely wrong. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, it heartens me to know she won't be alone. After that, we can go to the second serving for coffee biscuits. Fine, you win. And if they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try. I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all that hard work. We certainly do. There we were, laughing as if we had not a care in the world. Fleeting though it was, in that moment, I was content. But my life was never meant to be so simple. I do not like the sound of that. Okay, so it looks like we get to speak to each other one more time, and then we get to go out and see what changes it's made to the landscape. Oh, this lag is killing me! And I can't move. I don't like not being able to move. There we go. Ice, being most naturally aligned to light among all elements, did interact with Ryne's innate gifts in ways unforeseen. Were we not graced with the timely appearance of the Oracle of Darkness, I fear that this tale would have ended somewhat prematurely. I had my share of close shaves, but that was terrifying, to put it mildly. The only hope it ends justifies the means. I let myself get a little carried away there, but I was definitely the one controlling my powers, not the other way around. Even so, I hope I never have to use them again. I don't know, the hammer suits you, I think. I'm so sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. But we achieved what we set out to do, as I had faith we would. So without further ado, let's return to camp and admire our work. Oh yeah, I can't wait. It's life. Aw, look at that! We have grass coming up! That is so cool! Feels like I'm witnessing a miracle performed by Menphilia 100 years ago all over again. The rapid propagation of flora appeareth to be limited to the interactions of ethereal channels, as per our earlier findings. Nonetheless, 'tis cause to rejoice that the seeds of ether have quickened in the barren garden that is the empty. All this greenery is far more than I have dared to hope. Can't help but worry if it's too good to be true. That's a good point! Alright, so it looks like there's one quest left. Life finds a way. So it looks like we will be wrapping up Eden's verse for this round, so I hope you're all looking forward to seeing that. But until next time, everyone, this is Claire signing out.